There's a problem with the materials that come with SketchUp, and if you're using SketchUp professionally, it's the kind of problem that can cause your designs to look amateurish, which can cost you clients and opportunities. It really boils down to two key issues. First, there's a limited selection of pre-bundled materials in SketchUp, which makes it really difficult to find something that matches your exact vision. And even if you do find something that could work, the second issue is that the materials look blurry and pixelated when you look closely, which doesn't exactly impress your clients. In this video, I'll show you how to solve these problems using Architextures FREE Extension. With the extension, you can browse a much broader range of material options, and it even includes tools to customize materials to match your specific project. Plus, you can upgrade to a Pro account, which includes higher resolution materials, as well as tools for generating materials that will look photorealistic when using a rendering software. Let me show you how it works. First, if you're not familiar with what extensions are and how they work in SketchUp, we created a video that covers everything you need to know, and I definitely recommend checking it out. I've added a link in the description. Now in SketchUp, we can launch the extension warehouse and search for Architextures. And then once we find it, we can install it from there. Once it's been installed, you can enable the toolbar if it isn't already visible. And then click on the button and the Architextures extension window will pop up. Now this is a window into the Architextures material library, which is filled with pre-configured materials that architects and designers can use for their 3D models, renderings, and construction documents. And as you'll see in just a moment, it even comes with tools for editing these materials for your specific needs, and even for creating your own custom materials from scratch. So let's start by taking a look at some of the pre-configured materials. And for this example, we'll start by looking for something for the floor. So under the category, let's choose wood, and we can see many different options here. Let's choose Douglas fir staggered. From here, we can learn more about this material, and while there are other features that we'll cover in just a moment, let's say that this is the one we want. So we click import, and then if you look in your colors or your materials browser in SketchUp, and you look at the colors or materials in model, a Douglas fir swatch has been added. Let's close the Architectures window for now. And then in edit group mode with the paint bucket tool, we can click on the swatch and then click on the floor to paint that onto the floor. Compared to the wood materials that come with SketchUp, this is already a huge upgrade, but I do want to point something out. While this does look a lot nicer, it's not the highest quality option available in the Architextures extension. So if you look back over in the extension, you can see that the resolution is fixed. And while this is higher resolution than what you might have gotten out of SketchUp's base materials, it isn't the highest resolution option that you can get in Architextures. And for that, you would need to upgrade to a Pro account. And we'll cover more about what the Pro account is and whether it's something you need a little later in this video. But let's get back to the default features. So we can bring in pre-configured materials like this wood floor here, but let's say that we want to customize this material to better fit our project. In SketchUp, you can right-click on the face and pick the option for Edit with Architextures. And now we have the ability to change things like the pattern, the size, the material, and pretty much anything else that you might want to edit. And then once you change a few settings here, you can click the Update button and the material will change in the model. Okay, so we have pre-configured materials and we have tools to edit those materials to match our specific needs, which leads us to the really cool part. We can use those same tools to create custom materials from scratch. Let's take a look at how that works. So let's say that we wanted to come up with a painted wood for our cabinets. Over in the Architextures extension, up at the top, we see the option for new texture. And once we click on it, we see we have the same tools here that we saw when we edited the wood floor. Only now we're thinking of using them to create something new. So we can go with no pattern, and then under material, we can choose a wood type, and then we can add a color to it. And then just follow the same steps to import it and then paint it onto our cabinets. And just like that, we've created our own painted wood material. Now, as long as you're using it for personal or educational purposes, everything we've done so far is covered with the free version of Architextures. But if you're a professional, let's take a look at some of the features that might cause you to want to upgrade to a Pro account. First, if you plan to use Architextures on paid projects, the Pro account covers that for you. Also, as I mentioned earlier with the floor, if you need to get closer up views, the Pro account allows you to bring in higher resolution materials. With a Pro account, you also have more options for patterns. You can add more rows and columns, and you can even mix materials together. You can also create hatches that can be used in construction documents, and there are even features for saving materials and working with teams. And then probably the biggest feature outside of higher resolution materials is that you can generate PBR maps for your materials, including bump, displacement, normal, roughness, and metalness maps. This allows you to render your materials photorealistically in the rendering software of your choice. Now, if you don't know what PBR maps are, it's a rendering related topic that we cover in depth in our courses, and a little more than we can tackle in this video. But just know that they can automatically tell a rendering software how to make materials look realistic, which is a huge win for client presentations. Now, there's so much more to know about materials. Whether we're talking about the fundamentals of how to position and scale them correctly, or learning more about what the Architextures extension can do for you, or even taking it that extra mile and learning how to render your materials photorealistically in a rendering software. And while it's definitely possible to learn these things on your own, if you want to invest your time wisely and avoid picking up bad habits, I recommend checking out our video course library. It's filled with $8,700 worth of SketchUp courses for professionals, including our complete Intro to SketchUp course. Head over to our website and try our courses for free. And if you're not ready to take one of our courses just yet, I recommend you at least check out this video next to continue on your path to learning SketchUp. So what did you think of the Architextures extension? And which feature do you think will be most useful for you? Do me a favor and let me know in the comments below. Of course, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And until next time, happy sketching!